What's going on, fam? My name is Clint Richards. I'm also known as the name of AZ. Welcome to AZ Meets the World. This is my 41st video, volume 8 of my memoir. So, if you guys have been following me, at this point in my story, it's kind of like, okay, what else is there to say? You know, essentially, through the American stigma of acceptability, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Now, that's something that I have accepted, that is the view that the general public has on a guy like me. Now, look at my face, man. Now, you might not be able to see this, but you've seen this. I'm covered in tattoos. I got tattoos all over my face, my entire body. I'm covered in tattoos. Like I mentioned in my last video, I got 18 felony convictions. I got 3 years of federal paper. What am I supposed to do? What's a guy like me supposed to do? You know, that's the question. That is the question. That's what people look at me and I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, this dude's fucked. This dude, he ain't got no chance. He ain't got nothing going for him. Rah, rah, rah. That's my reality. Okay. But while I was locked up, you know, I had already mentioned what I did with Last Chance Intervention. Now, that's my truth. That's something that I did. I had a thought in my mind that, okay, I can make an impact on the world regardless of what I've done, regardless of the stigmas, regardless of anything. I can step up and I can do something with my life. Okay, so while I was locked up this last time, I started putting pen to paper and I started thinking about all this stuff, about the impact that I can have on our country, because there's a guy like me. If a guy like me actually cares about our world, if a guy like me actually engages himself and speaks up and utilizes his voice and says, hey, what's up, American people? We can make a change, because there's a stigma. And what's happened to me, okay, through my background, through my record, through all of my felony charges, through my drug addiction, a byproduct of that, what's happened is through my tattoos, through my appearance, I've become a minority. Okay, now you might not want to accept that, okay, but that's my truth, is I'm a minority. Now, when I got out of prison, now I mentioned in my last video, and I'm going to backtrack a second. I mentioned in my last video that you're looking at a man who gave up on his life. You're looking at a man who said, you know what, it doesn't matter anymore. I have been through hell and back with my addiction. I'm now incarcerated. Fuck it. I'm going to tattoo everything. I'm going to tattoo my face. I'm going to tattoo my body. And my paper trail is going to reflect on my image. So when people look at me, they already know who I am. All right? They already know what my paper trail looks like before they say, okay, I'll give you a job. Before they do the background check, they take one look at me and they say, I already know who you are. Because that's my reality. You know, I got denied a job at Taco Bell because they won't hire people with face tattoos. I got denied a job at Jack in the Box because they won't hire people with face tattoos. I got denied a job at Carl's Jr. because they won't hire people with face tattoos. I got denied a job at Pizza Hut because they won't hire people with face tattoos. Who did hire me was McDonald's. Okay, then who hired me after that was another local company called Dick's Hamburgers here in Spokane, Washington. And they hired me and they said, we don't care what you look like. How do you work? And I went in there and I busted my ass. And then I got a job at another company that I'm not going to mention their name because I don't need people calling them and saying, oh, rah, 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 fuck this dude, because I don't want to handicap myself anymore. But I got a good job today and I work very hard and I'm having advancements in this company and I'm moving forward because they know that this doesn't matter. What matters is how is my performance? How do I show up for work every day? And I guarantee you this, I'm in the top percentile of top-notch employees for these guys, and they love me and they appreciate me and they want me to come back. And when somebody calls in sick, I'm the first one they call because they know I'm going to show up, because I'm reliable, because I'm dependable, because I'm a hard-working man. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how I look, it matters how I appear in the form of performance. And my appearance there, like I said, it's top shelf. So when I got out of prison, I had this big plan. I had all these things that I wanted to do, man. I got a plan to change the world. And that's where AZ Meets the World comes into play, man. I started doing this memoir because I was thinking, maybe if people started to know who I am, maybe if people know my story, maybe if people get engaged in my life, they start to understand, like, hey, man, this dude let's hear him out. Let's see what he's got. Where does he come from? I want you guys to go back to number one video, man. Now, I made my first video in the same garage, and it was the 19th of November, 2021, and it was freezing out here. And you can see my first couple videos. I was in this garage. My breath is freezing. It's like, it looks like I'm smoking a cigarette, but I'm not, man. I'm out here in the garage and I'm freezing my ass off. And I want y'all to look at that, man. And now, what I'm gonna do next is this is the last volume of my memoir, okay? Because I wanted to get people engaged. I wanted to have people say, okay, I'm on board with this dude. And then I stopped because I got busy. I'm working graveyards. I got tired and I stopped for about a month and a half, almost 2 months. I stopped posting these videos, and man, shame on me. Shame on me, because I had people that were saying, what's up? I want to hear more. Give me more. And I just didn't post because it was hard for me to acclimate to this graveyard shift because, man, I work hard. I'm working about 65 hours a week right now, and I am tired. But what matters more to me than a paycheck is pursuing my dreams, pursuing my happiness. And that's what matters most. That's what matters most to me. Now, what's unique about me and the way that I post these videos is that I don't edit these videos. I shoot it from the hip. There's only been about 1 or 2 times that I've just, nope, I'm not doing that. I got to redo it. But for the most part, okay, this is video number 41. Now, I'm going to post this. I'm gonna upload this right now. This is raw. This is from the cut. I give you guys raw material. This is me at my core. This is my genuine human reality. And that's who I am. All right? So, thank you all for fucking with me, man. Thank you for watching Clinton Adam Richards in his raw. And I do have friends who only know me as the name of AZ. All right? But my name is Clinton Richards. I'm an American citizen. And unfortunately, a byproduct of my actions have positioned me in America to be a minority. And that's my reality, man. And my objective, my number one objective is to stand up for people like me. To stand up for people who have become byproducts of the judicial system in America and become minorities. Because I can't even get a job at Taco Bell. I can't even get a job at Jack in the Box. I can't get a job at Carl's Jr. I can't get a job at Pizza Hut. I can't get an entry-level job anywhere other than McDonald's. I can't do it. Why? Because my reality. Okay? And that is my reality. So with that being said, I want you guys to take a look at my first videos on here, and I'm gonna go over my material. I'm gonna reintroduce some of this stuff, and that's what's coming next. And I don't know what's gonna happen. What I would like is to get somebody's attention. I'd like for somebody to say, you know what, man? There's a bigger purpose for you. There is a next level for you. You have a voice, and we want to utilize that voice because we want to change the game. We want to change America. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting AZ Meets the World.